Welcome back to Adventure Freaks. I'm Ray, and today I'm going to take you to a city in Italy that nobody seems to talk about, but I fell completely in love with it. It's bold, it's gritty, it's beautiful, it's Catania. While most people heading to Sicily flock to Palermo or Taormina, this gem often gets skipped, which is part of its magic. So in this video, I'm going to show you the real Catania, the raw beauty and the incredible food scene, the unbeatable affordability, and why this might be one of the most underrated cities in all of Italy. Now let's dive in. There's something special about Catania. I could feel it the second I stepped on its streets. I could feel the energy, its urban, creative, unpolished charm that's hard to describe until you experience it. It's a city that feels lived in, not curated for tourists. And that's part of what makes it so authentic. You'll find cafes spilling out onto cobblestone streets, locals catching up over espresso, and artists hanging out in the piazzas. It has this artsy, bohemian vibe that makes you just want to slow down, sit in a cafe for hours, and just watch life happen. And I have to say, it's incredibly walkable. You'll find beauty around every corner. And I mean that literally. Catania is like walking through an open-air museum. Catania's architecture is jaw-dropping. The city was mostly rebuilt in the late 1600s after a major volcanic eruption, which means you get this incredibly unified Baroque style, especially in the historic center. Two spots I had to visit, the Catania Cathedral and the Chiesa della Badia di Sant'Agata. And this is across the street from the massive, beautiful cathedral. But what makes this special is it has a rooftop dome that you can pay $5 to climb up to the top and just have spectacular views of the city. This is where I captured the footage, where you can see Mount Etna from afar, and just how beautiful the city of Catania truly is. The views up here were just absolutely breathtaking. You can see rooftops of the city, Mount Etna in the distance, and the sea shimmering on the horizon. And believe me, it's worth the climb. Then there's the Piazza del Duomo, with the famous elephant fountain, the symbol of the city. Surrounding it are majestic palaces and churches that make you feel like you stepped into a painting. Even just walking along Via dei Crociferi, one of the city's most historic streets, you'll pass church after ornate church, each more intricate than the last. It's a feast for the eyes, and you'll want to have your camera ready at all times. One of the things I loved most about Catania was the cafe culture. You're never far from a cozy cafe to grab a cappuccino and a pastry, or just relax and soak in the atmosphere. The outdoor seating, the tiny tables, the quiet rhythm of local life. It's something I definitely got used to. And let's talk about the food. Oh, the food. Catania has a variety of different foods, from fresh seafood pastas, and the pizza is out of this world. There are a variety of different cafes and prices that you can select that fits all budgets. The seafood here is fresh and flavorful, and often ridiculously affordable. I had full meals for just 10 euros, including a drink. That would cost 3 times as much in northern Italy. And it's not just the taste, it's the experience. You're surrounded by locals, there's no pretense, and yet every bite is memorable. Now let's talk about affordability, because this is where Catania really shines, especially if you're thinking about living abroad. While Palermo and other parts of Italy have gotten more expensive, Catania remains incredibly budget-friendly. You can find decent rentals here, actually nice apartments, large apartments, from $400 to $500 a month. Sometimes less if you're flexible. That's unheard of in a lot of parts of Europe, especially in a city that's this beautiful and this well-connected. Groceries are more affordable here. Dining out is affordable. And even cultural attractions and public transportation won't break the bank. For digital nomads, expats, or retirees on a modest budget, this is the kind of place that can stretch your money without sacrificing quality of life. Thinking about moving abroad but not sure where to start? you're not alone. There are dozens of countries that seem amazing on the surface, but how do you know which ones are actually right for you? The wrong move could be stressful and expensive. That's why at adventurefreaks.com we created the Ideal Destination Finder. It's a fun, unique tool that helps match you with your top 3 destinations based on your lifestyle, budget, and priorities. All you need to do is go to the adventurefreaks.com website, scroll down a bit, and you'll see the Ideal Destination Finder. Click it and start the quiz. It takes about 3 minutes and it could save you months of research. So give it a try and stop guessing. Now let's get back to the video. Now Catania isn't just a great city, it's also perfectly located. You're right by the coast, and some of the most stunning beaches in all of Sicily are just a short drive or a train ride away. One of our absolute favorites is Isola Bella in Taormina. It's postcard perfect. Crystal clear turquoise waters, dramatic cliffs, some of the best snorkeling you'll find anywhere in Italy, and pebbled beaches that feels like paradise. Another gem is Fontane Bianche, just south of Syracuse. White sands, chill beach bars, in water so clear it feels surreal. But even without leaving Catania, you've got beach clubs right along the coast, like in the La Playa district. You can go from the city center in Catania to the beach in under 20 minutes. Now that's a lifestyle most people dream of. And if you're into adventure, the charming towns of Noto, Modica, Ragusa, all UNESCO World Heritage Sites, are within easy reach for weekend trips. Now what really hooked me about Catania is the vibe. It's raw, yes, it has graffiti, some noise, and a little chaos, but it also has soul. It has grit and elegance at the same time, something I truly admire and love. You feel like you're in a real city where locals work, live, and hang out, not just a tourist showpiece. And for someone like me, it just felt more real, more human, and it's artsy without being pretentious, cool without trying too hard, and absolutely beautiful without even knowing it. I never felt like I was in a tourist bubble. I felt like I was experiencing Sicily on its own terms, full of contrast, flavor, warmth. So there you have it. Catania is certainly a city I would consider living in. If you ever considered exploring Sicily, do not skip over this incredible gem. It may not be polished like Florence or as famous as Palermo, but Catania offers authenticity, beauty, and depth. For me, it was love at first sight, and every day I spent there, it deepened that feeling. So let me know in the comments what you think about Catania. Have you been there? Would you go? And if you found this video helpful, remember to subscribe, like, share, and hit that notification bell. That truly supports our channel. And don't forget to check out adventurefreaks.com, a terrific resource for anything living or retiring abroad. Feel free to reach out to me anytime. You can email me through the YouTube channel, or you can set up a consultation with me through adventurefreaks.com. And as always, thanks for viewing. I'm Ray. This is Adventure Freaks, showing you how to live better for less.